Creativity is an addiction. Ask anybody who's creative. They'll tell you, I got to keep doing it. I got to keep doing it. We will sacrifice our personal lives, our time with our families. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that creativity is given a place to live. That's our job. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity, totally uncut, because we all make mistakes, so turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I write in a forest. In 2015, I stepped into a very special collection of trees at the Billy Graham Library right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. While there, I did nothing but write. But I always believed they were never my words. They were the lyrics from Billy's forest. Nearly 2 years later, God spoke directly into my heart. He said, dude, it's time for you to grow beyond this library, to write in other collections of trees, mainly your own forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. You see, in every place that I have written, the spirit of Billy's lyrics vibrate the purpose and plan that God has put into play. I never know what I'm going to write about when I enter any forest, which gives us plenty of time to talk about it in the end. Remember, these are not my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest. Chapter number 316, May 31st, 2022, Andrew Jackson State Park. So much wildlife surrounds us this new sun. Sitting here just listening, watching as hawks soar by, rabbits hop, and goslings endlessly searching for something to eat. It looks like there are 3 families within this flock. This comes less than 12 hours from standing in the openness of the big sky at 1 a.m. to view a show of comet remnants falling to the planet. We've been in these trees so many times over the years, but I don't think it's ever been this active before. Maybe that's because we're yearning for reconnection. Yeah, that reconnection to other things that make up our place in history. I just spent 20 minutes with actor John Savage. The majority of our conversation was about being in places of natural connections. He's grateful for his most recent hip replacement because what it did was it slowed his life down to be able to start watching what he was missing out on. And maybe that's what it is. Instead of racing, we need to slow down. Like this Achilles tendon injury that I've got. Why am I so quick to get it fixed? Life in slow motion is delivering pretty pictures. That's the one thing that I've learned about this personal injury and talking with John. This was once again written on May 31st, 2022. Today's physical date is December 7th, 2022. So I've battled all year with this Achilles tendon injury. And so what I did, though, was I did not want to race to have it fixed, to have surgery, to wear the boot. What I wanted to do was I wanted to do it right, to re-exercise, to retrain, to re-communicate with the mind, body, and soul so that when we got injured again, it's not if, it's when you get injured again, you'll be smarter in the way of healing. That it's more than just rushing off to take a pill or going over here for a doctor to sit there and massage it. What you've got to do is have communication with the self that you are so that you can talk to the muscles that are connected to the Achilles tendon. The ones that go up the leg, under the foot, up to the toes. You think it's just that one thing, right? When in fact, the injury could have started up in the hip. You don't know unless you listen. Watching, hearing, activating. Those are the things that we get involved in every day. When you think you're having a really bad day, ask yourself the questions. Why am I here? What brought me here? Was there a trigger that said, hey, look, this is going to happen if you don't stop what you're doing? There are connections with communication all around us at all times. It is our choice to not listen. But what we need to be doing is not only listening, but communicating back to build up that place in space. But no, that's not the way everybody wants to work. What they want to do is they want to rush. And then when something happens, it's like, well, what did I miss out on? As a man of 60, there are many times that I think that I missed out on my grandchildren's lives because my granddaughter is 18 years old, already living on her own, going to a university. It's like, what did I miss? Communication with the self that you are, building up that connection and listening to the mind, body, and soul. It's a choice, but I don't want anything bad to happen to you for you to finally realize how slowing down paints prettier pictures. I'm Arroe. These are not my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest.